Okay, so let's start turn 12. We were very, very lucky in the last turn. Almost nothing negative impacted, or really nothing negative impacted our defenders. We're extremely well poised now to make the breakout. Um, we have a couple of options here. We could use the bar gunner to target this SS rifleman, the last one that blocks the southern escape. He the so that's not a problem. But that might be a little bit wasteful of his suppression ability. So I think it's better for us to just either use the rifleman or the SS officer. So in this case, let's just use the rifleman. That'll be our first action for the turn. And see what happens here. Okay, we got him. And this is what we've been waiting for. So, second action, we finally have the successful escape of our French VIP. So let's put him over here because that's not a casualty. We want to make sure we leave him to score at the end. And we are going to remove 9 cards from this last deck. I just gave it a good little shuffle there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Six, 7, 8, and 9. So very few cards are going to be remaining in that last deck. So now we can really focus on just making it through, holding out until the reinforcements arrive. So we need to kind of take a step back here and look. Where's the threat coming from? We have an advancement here, here, and here. The southern approach is pretty easy. I mean, we've done a really good job here of defending that, fortunately. So, because we are so focused. And we have the suppression die here in the south already. So, let's do this. Let's move our bar gunner, who's ready to go. Let's swap places with the officer. And let's let him... Actually, he can't suppress from there, so let's not do that. Let's have him... Wait for a second. Let's use our SS officer to take a shot at, let's say, this rifleman here, since he's the farthest advanced. So we're going to take a shot at him. That hits him. That's our second action, or our third action. Then we're going to swap the bar gunner, and since they moved within the same location, the bar gunner can still act. So he's going to suppress. And then we're going to continue using the officer who's manning our 30 cal. We've got to rely on him. So that's our fifth action. So now let's go to the SS deck. And we were really lucky there that the southern side stayed so sparse with attackers. So 8. 8... It's that same path that we were worried about before. It's just a rifleman, so our chance to hit him are pretty good. So we're going to take a couple of suppression dice. Oh, wow. Okay, so we didn't hit him. We got a 1 and a 2. So he comes out. He's going to push everybody forward. And we have to roll another one. A 2. Okay, well, the southern side is clear. It's not the end of the world if he comes out, but we don't really want him pushing forward. It's not a huge deal, so I think maybe this time we're just going to use 1 dice. If he comes out, it's not the end of the world. Okay, so we miss again. So maybe I should have invested 1 more dice. Okay. Oops. I lost track of what card we were on for the turn. Okay, so that was our first card. Okay, sniper. Targeting yellow. And now let's see what space specifically he targets. 6. So that's an empty space. Once again, we're lucky. And a couple of scouts. Not good for wanting to defend the castle. Scouts are very hard to get. So a 7 up here. Let's go ahead and invest. I think we're just going to go ahead and go all in and invest 3 dice here. We really don't want. Yeah, but that leaves the 8 lane very weakly protected. Let's just go with a couple. Go 2 and hope that we get a good roll. Have a couple of bad rolls here. Maybe they'll average out. Okay, there we go. We got that 6 we needed. So first scout doesn't come out. Let's see what happens with the second scout. A 7. Okay, it worked the first time, so let's try 2 more dice. And it worked again. Actually, a couple of 6s, so we did better than we needed to. Okay, so that's that turn. We have this problem to deal with here. They are almost at the doorstep here, and as a matter of fact, with about a couple of bad rolls, we could have lost the game. Just to be clear here, because I didn't talk about it, I really haven't talked about that much during this walkthrough, and I plan to make a sort of episode 0, if you will, overview video that'll precede the walkthrough and explain some of the foundational information that I may have glossed over. But the way we lose is by the path filling up and there being this position being occupied, and then a SS attacker comes out and can't advance. The trap can't advance. That means the SS has made it to the castle and it's been breached, and we lose. So the first time a attacker is on the space and should move forward but can't, we lose. So we're very close here to losing.